I can't pull you. Eugene's husband left because she lost her job, and before that she worked alone for 6 months and supported her family. She was an accountant, and the management of the company decided to outsource accounting, and Eugene was no longer needed. When Eugene returned home and told him the news, her husband just collected his belongings and left, saying that he would not pull her. By the way, they also had a child, a 12-year-old boy. A year ago, my husband left his job saying that they say I'm the coolest specialist here. Everything is on me, but they underestimate me, so I go free swimming. At first he worked somehow, even stole a couple of clients from the former company. Then the clients ran out and the man was left with nothing. He tried to look for work, but somehow not very actively. Apparently everything suited him. However, it did not seem so from the outside. To the wife who came tired from work, he often arranged scandals. He found fault and expressed dissatisfaction. Eugene did not understand why he was behaving like that, either from nothing to do, or from the hurt male pride. Eugenia could hardly pull both work and home, and often fell off her feet from fatigue, because everything was on her. The husband withdrew from all business under the guise of looking for a job. In the end, she began to notice that it was with great difficulty that she forced herself to return home on time, and she was pulling to stay late. After all, nothing good was waiting for her there, and at least at work she forgot herself. Only thoughts of her son forced her to go home after work. She stopped looking after herself. She didn't get enough sleep, didn't rest, and didn't look very good. When she was informed about the decision made by the firm, her friend tried to cheer Eugene up and said that they say, go to her husband, let him now look for a job. Now he will have an incentive, he will stop sitting on your neck, and you will finally rest, get enough sleep, and then look and the relationship will get better. With such thoughts, Eugenia came home, and her husband gave her a surprise. The woman was so tired and exhausted, plus constant stress, that she had no strength left for a scandal and no emotions. In general, when her husband left, she called her friend and asked her to come. Who knew? A friend said later that men are so mercantile, and then they also say that women are like that. That they say men keep them, and they strive to sit on their necks and do nothing. You did the opposite. What happened to this husband? Did he find a job or not? And where he lived? Eugene was not interested, and there was no time for that. She did not suffer, pulled herself together and started looking for work. After all, the severance pay was paid to her in full. There was money for the first time, and she was a good specialist. Luck smiled on her. After a month of running through interviews, she found what she was looking for. Life was slowly getting better. The son somehow imperceptibly matured. He was already serious, and now, after his father left, he decided that he should help his mother. Because he remained the only man in the house, and his father in his eyes became a kind of example of how not to do. After all, the boy already understood everything and saw what was what. And lo and behold, at one not perfect moment, the venerable head of the family, who escaped from difficulties, loomed on the horizon again. He came on a day off with flowers and a cake. Eugene wouldn't even let him in the door. Of course, he looked shabby. Obviously he had not achieved any success. And he apparently decided to ask for a return to the well-fed quiet life that Eugene once provided for him. The son said with a grin that they would not pull him. The boy remembered the words that his father had left when he left, and that they were fine without him. To which the husband intended to make a scene of jealousy. He began to shout that obviously Eugene had found a sponsor for himself, so he lives happily. But Eugene looked at her ex-husband with a sad smile and bitterly said, "Why do I need another freeloader who will sit on my neck, and when I run out of money, he will just leave?" She no longer trusted men, deciding that she could only hope for herself in life.